to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
I don't know how to stop. I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. You wanna cross me, cool, not intelligent. Cause I don't forget shit like an elephant. Go ahead and tempt me, put it on the line and you'll come up empty. If I got time, I'm deadly. Never caught off guard, no, I'm always ready. I got a hand real steady. Look me in the eye and you'll see no hezzy. About to get real messy, I'll put you in a grade 6.
What's going on, y'all? We are finna get ready to get this thing started. Titans, Jets. We are about to get going. The game's about to kick off in just a moment. And so got in here and I'm ready. And hope everybody is having a good day, a good start to your Sunday. But definitely make sure y'all share this show out. Make sure y'all let everybody know where they can come on in and be a part of the show. Make sure y'all follow on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter X. Definitely make sure y'all come on in. And we are definitely going to do some good, we definitely going to have a good time. And we are going for a Titans win. You know, Titans got to take care of business. They let one slip away last week. And now they got to get it back. And they got to get it together. And so this is a game they can get right. But this Jet team is not going to make it easy for them. This Jet team, very good. And so it looks like the Titans are going to get the ball first with Jaquan Jackson and Tajay Spears back. And now the game is away and bangs it through the end zone. And I definitely like that. I mean, it's interesting that the defense that the Jets have basically said we're gonna let y'all go first. Let's see what Will Levis does. Can he regroup in the home opener, the first time in front of the home crowd? Give to Pollard, and they go up the middle. Picked up about 3 yards. And so, y'all got to remember, I said my Blue Enforcer 4 points to victory. Number one, I said, you got to run right at them. Can't be afraid to run at them. Number two, you got to get matchups away from Sauce Gardner. You got to find ways to attack. Just try not to go after Sauce Gardner. Levis gives to Tony Pollard again. And I mean, I get it. You got to run the football to kind of give yourself a chance. But why does this seem all too familiar? Make sure y'all smash that like button and make sure y'all hit that subscribe button as well. We got 3rd down and 2. Titans need to pick up a 1st down and keep the drive going. Levis in trouble, and he's going to be sacked. The pocket collapsed rather quickly. And why do I have the feeling Levis is afraid of making a mistake? But nobody's open. All you had to do was get 2. And I don't know. Levis looks a little tentative. But I also said defensively use your strength. Stonehouse gets the punt away. Nice punt. Caught it about the 15. And good wrap up. Good job by the tight special teams unit. But now it's on the defense. And then you got to keep A-Rod off balance. That's something that they're definitely going to have to do. So the Titans got work to do. But defensively, let's see how good this defense really is. And I forgot to mention who's inactive for the Titans. Julius Ward, Caleb Murphy, James Williams, John Ojukwu, David Martin Robinson, Thomas Odukoya are inactive. But Jamal Adams and everybody else is active. And they go with Breece Hall, but Breece Hall tries to slip away. Might have made about 6 yards there. But the Titans are going to have to make sure defensively they stay disciplined. You know, they got Breece Hall, a very, very nice running back. A very nice running back. Second and 11, 2nd and 4. Rodgers drop it back. Has room. Got it to Breece Hall very, very close to the 1st down. Looks like he's a smidge short. And I noticed Ernest Jones is in there starting. And I think that's the right decision. Ernest Jones needs to be starting instead of Jack Gibbons. 3rd down. Lewis Chesney, D09, what's up, fellas? And then Breece Hall gets the direction that picks up the 1st down. They go direct snap to Breece Hall to do that. 09, what's going on? We got Clay up in here. Lewis Chesney said time to participate. And thank you for having me. I appreciate that. But I guess the offense is trying to fill out the defense a little bit. I'm just like, I don't like the timid nature. Rodgers trying to get rid of the ball, but there was a nice little blitz as well. But a flag comes late. And they're saying it could be intentional grounding. But this is a big game for the Titans. The Titans got to figure out a way to win this game. Yep, he's in the tackle box. And he just throws it away. He does not get outside of the pocket. No receiver in the vicinity. Hooker bringing the blitz. And That backs it up. 2nd and 20 now. And now they get to Brees Hall and coming right through. Kenneth Murray slices right through the middle of the offensive line and makes a big tackle and sets up a huge 3rd and long. But that's the thing with having Sweat and Simmons. That's the thing with having Sweat and Simmons. When you have those two big boys, and then you have a huge 3rd down. Aaron Rodgers tried to get a quick pass to Malachi Corley, picks up a minimal gain, and the Jets are now going to have to punt the ball. Good job by the Tennessee Titan defense. Once that intentional grounding happened, puts them behind the chains. Make sure y'all share this show out to everybody. Let everybody know where they can come on in and join us for the conversation. Let's have a good time. Jaquan Jackson trying to figure a way through. He was kind of trying to bob and weave, but there was no room to go. And Big Jeff and the Titan defense pick it up where they left off in Chicago. A very good start for this Titan defense, but we got to see if this Titan offense is going to wake up some. But, you know, something that you've seen is the Titan offense, at least to begin this drive, looks very much like, doesn't it look familiar to you? Doesn't this offense look just like an offense we've seen for the last 5 years that we were tired of? And we were promised we were getting something new. We were getting something exciting. This offense doesn't look very exciting. It looks very predictable. And I understand against a team defensively as good as the Jets, and I'm out sharing the show, by the way. So y'all make sure y'all share this show out. And also, as you're coming in, make sure y'all hit that like button. Definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. TNT Live. TNT Live, of course, we are from the Truth Studios here in Memphis, Tennessee. I am sharing my show out. Y'all make sure y'all do the same. And also, big shout out to my alma mater, the Memphis Tigers, getting a huge victory over the Florida State Seminoles. Getting a victory 20-12, which should put them in the AP top 25. And they now have about a well over 20% chance to make the playoff. So I'm just sharing the show out. All right. So now we are back. And now Will Levis try to get out of the pocket. Was trying to throw to Traylon Burks, but it was a little low. We got to hold in against the defense. And so now the Titans get a free set of downs. Give to Tajay Spears, kind of moves up the middle. Picks up maybe 5 yards there. 4 yards, so makes it 2nd and 6. Now Levis play action pass. Sidearm catches it by Josh Wiley. And that was a good play. Get the ball out. 3rd down. Levis back to pass. Gets it to Calvin Ridley. Ridley picks up the 1st down and a little bit more. And of course, there's always been questions about these two. Can they get on the same page? Good play. Got it to Calvin Ridley. Picks up a 1st down. Keeps the drive going. But that connection needs to be more and often. Free play. Give to Tajay Spears, who nearly gets close to a 1st down. And that's going to be offsides on the defense. We got Titan Kong with a great defense. With a great defense, deserves a better offense. I agree. And that was Tack McKinley going offsides. Titans on the move in jet territory now for the 1st time. Give to Tajay Spears. Spears gets outside. He has a little bit of room. Picks up the 1st down. Tajay being a little shifty. Nice run. He gets into the hole. Then he sees an opening. Good eyes. Shakes up number 36. Gets outside. Picking up some yards. Will Levis rolling out. Gets it complete to Tyler Boyd. Near a 1st down marker. And that's a very good play. Now the Titan offense is starting to roll a little bit. Of course, one of the starters on defense, DJ Reed, out for this game. Now he could have went to Tyler or NWI there. Boyd is a good target. And that sets up a 2nd and 1. So now pretty much everything is at your disposal. Give to Pollard. I think he's got it. He got just enough for that first down. Establishing the run game is going to help out the pass. I do agree with that. And Pollard trying to get outside was not going. And we see that CJ Smash and Dash is in the building with CJ and Lindell White. Second and 11 now after that loss of one. DeAndre Hopkins in the game saying he feels a lot better, is going to get more snaps. NPF is having some issue with Jermaine Johnson. He gets it slipped out to Josh Wiley, who picks up a first down. Very smart play by Will Levis. And Will Levis, the offense is starting to roll. Now, Latham had a little bit of issue, but he was able to keep his guy off of Levis. But I am noticing NPF is having some trouble with Jermaine Johnson. And now the Titans are in the red zone. First and goal right at the 10-yard line. Another jump for the Jets. And Pollard gets inside the 5. So now, they call holding on Skoronski, and they call offsides, I believe, on Solomon Thomas. I probably have the name wrong. And that is something there. The Tennessee Titans, the youngest offensive line in the NFL. And an end around to Ridley. Ridley, he's in. I think that's a score. Touchdown. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley. An end around. Nice block by Burks. Gets around. Gets to the pylon. Gets inside the pylon, and that is Calvin Ridley's first touchdown as a Tennessee Titan. And just like last week, the Titans strike first blood. Ridley with the end around, probably his first rushing touchdown of his career. So we have a new score. Titans 7, Jets nothing. All right. But man, that was a very nice drive by the Tennessee Titans. Very nice drive. And Chase, what the heck are you talking about? Now, hopefully you're not talking about me. I don't cry. There's no crying in football. None. And if you think there is, you in the wrong freaking place. Well, Chase, you talking about the wrong dude. Throw your shade somewhere else, sir. Talking about I was crying. Have you lost your mind, sir? I did not cry last week. I don't know where you think you got what you thought you saw. You didn't catch me. You saw somebody else crying. It ain't this guy. I was more mad than anything. So I don't know what you thought you saw. Not here. Mm-mm. You acting you acting as if you wasn't mad about the loss. Is this what we gonna be doing all day, Chase? Is that what we gonna do? Cause we can go. I can do that with you. Talk about I cry. Man, get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. I'm messing with you. And the Jets on a return, you gotta be careful not to give a return. And that was something that was an issue last week. But they get it out past the 30 with Gibson. And that, is definitely something that was definitely a point of emphasis. Was definitely a point of emphasis, in the locker room was special teams. But really getting that first touchdown as a Titan, and he does have some speed. So now it's the Jets' turn. So now Aaron Rodgers back under center. Give to Brees Hall. Brees trying to get outside, gets tripped up and stopped about after a gain of maybe 4. Brees Hall is going to become one of the better running backs in the league. He's going to get up there. He's good. 2nd and 9, so they only give him 1. And they give to Hall, and he gets upended by now new Titan Jamal Adams making his debut. And if some of y'all remember from back in the day in the draft back in 2018, I wanted Jamal Adams. I'm like, really, Chase? I see we gonna have issues. We gonna have issues. I see that right now. You go chase something. Don't be chasing me. And it looks like the Jets are gonna get walked back a few more yards. They called some type of delay a game on the Jerry Sneed. I'm like, what? So now instead of 3rd and 6, it's now 3rd and 1. This might be a tough one to get. And he is not going to get there. Ernest Jones coming through with Big Jeff. Big stop out of defense. Loss of 2 there. Yes. I mean, this is exactly why they traded for Ernest Jones. And right now, Ernest Jones is paying major dividends. This defense is looking good, as Booker T would say. Okay. So they end the first quarter. Titans up 7-0 and about to get the ball back. But so far, this defense is as advertised. And we're going to get ready to go into the second quarter now. Actually, that was a pretty fast first quarter, actually. But I definitely did like, I mean, this defense, oh my God. You ever, went out with a girl and, she looks good, but then she's talking cool to match in the beginning of the relationship? That's what this Titan defense is doing. It's like, I'm really feeling this defense right now. I am really feeling them. And I'm like, oh my God, this is beautiful. The way that they're playing. I mean, it's amazing. And I said, I said on the show, I said, if the Tennessee Titans can do this to this Jets defense, this Jets offense, they have a chance to be special. And right now, they're doing a pretty darn good job of that. And so I am very impressed with this Titan defense, the way that they're playing. I mean, the Jets, they're trying to bounce back. They're trying to get themselves right. And the Titans are like, You ain't gonna have that happen today. And so, and of course, they're showing pictures of all the new coaches, including ours, who is still looking for his first win. Are they sweating? I like that. And by the way, Devondre Sweat is better known as Meatloaf. And then Jaquan Jackson tries to take a return, but does not have a chance. He's got to be smarter with his decisions, and I think that's going to come in time. And so now for this first play, Daniel Brunskill is coming in as an extra offensive lineman, reporting as eligible. And they have him outside like an actual tight end, which I think this is going to be a run play. And then Tony Pollard's got room, gets outside, and it almost like a horse collar and they throw the flag. Picks up the first down and is going to get more because the defender grabbed the back of the jersey. That was Clark grabbing the back of the jersey almost like a horse collar. So they pick up the first down and they get 15 more tacked on. Once I saw they were bringing in Brunskill as an extra offensive lineman, they got Cushenberry and Radens out on the block. Yep. Clark grabbed the back of the jersey. That's a horse collar. And they really limited that over the last few years because when you drag somebody down like that, you can really get somebody hurt that way. And so this running game could be pretty good. And I was right. That was Solomon Thomas, the former, I want to say, first round draft pick of the San Francisco 49ers in that same draft that we got Corey Davis and Corey Davis and Adoree Jackson, and the Jets got Jamal Adams. I remember that. And so I actually like this Sunday. I like this Sunday ticket commercial where they have like different things that describe all the teams. Like they have a bear, they have a little cardinal, they have an eagle. I think they even had a falcon. They had a guy dressed up like a cowboy. They had a guy dressed up like a buccaneer, a Viking. Even a big giant was coming into play. So I definitely did like that. I thought that was kind of cool. But TNT tonight, TNT live. Titans taking on the Jets. I'm just making sure I shared everything out. And I know I did. So make sure y'all let everybody else know where they can come and enjoy the stream so that they can come on in and be a part of it as well. We gotta watch this Tennessee Titan team be successful and get some winning. Chase said, "I'm just picking at you." Nothing see. Yeah, I'm a pick back. Cause sound like you trying to be a bully, sir, and I don't like bullies. And also, very interesting. Um, Survivor is beginning on Wednesday on CBS, and from A to Z Sports, Sam Phelan from A to Z Sports is a contestant on Survivor. So if y'all are into that, definitely take a watch. And now give to Pollard again, and Pollard almost tried to skip over a guy. And now holding against the Titans, bringing them back. And C.J. Mosley injured for a moment. But now it's first and 20 after the holding call. I think Mosley might be back in the game. Oh, he's actually not. Levis back to pass. Gets it to Chig. Getting outside, trying to get some of those yards back. And on the first down, you don't have to get them all back. But that Jermaine Johnson for the Jets, I kind of like him. But the things that the Titans have done, you sign Calvin Ridley, you trade for L'Jarius Sneed, and you give him a new deal. Cushenberry, Chidobe Awuzie, Tony Pollard, some very good acquisitions. Spent $313 million in free agency, most in the league. Levis avoided the sack, and MPF got it to Tajay Spear. And MPF, with Jermaine Johnson, MPF is having some real trouble. Two-Tone Blue Studio, what's up with you? And I'm noticing MPF is having some major trouble with Jermaine Johnson in his game. Jermaine Johnson is really, Jermaine Johnson is being effective. And now you got 3rd and 7, which is pretty manageable now. And now Johnson on the other side coming at Latham. And Johnson bringing the heat again. But there is a flag. It may be roughing the passer. But Jermaine Johnson has been providing some rush, and I like him. And that's what they call roughing the passer on Jermaine Johnson. And what's up, Two-Tone? Yeah, he wasn't late, but his helmet did contact Levis's helmet, kind of right under the chin. And C.J. Mosley is down, and he's getting on the cart. Heading into the locker room. So the middle of that defense might be able to be attacked. But there's still a very good defensive front as well. But C.J. Mosley going down, that could be a big deal for the Jets going forward. That could be a very big deal. He's one of their best defenders. With him and Quentin Johnson and Sauce Gardner, he is their best defender. And I see Sauce is over there on the side with Calvin Ridley. Got to find a way to get either Burks or DeAndre involved in this one. Levis gets it complete to Tyler Boyd, picking up the first down, and the Titans are starting to click. Defended and tackled by Sauce Gardner. That's a nice throw, nice pitch and catch there from Levis to Boyd. Levis looks a lot better than he did last week. But MPF is having some trouble on that right side. Pollard trying to bob and weave, but to no avail. But like D09 said, use that run to set up the pass. Lull them to sleep a little, and then you can hit something with them. I see New England up 10-7 on Seattle, and New England's coming in with some confidence after beating the Bengals in week 1. But the Titans win this game, they have a massive opportunity. Of course, you got Malik Willis coming in town, and then you got possibly Skylar Thompson playing for the Dolphins, and Tony Pollard bobbing and weaving through. And I like J.C. Latham right there at the end. As Pollard was spinning, J.C. Latham pushes him forward ahead of the first down marker. But this is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Dio9, I think I agree with you. We're not used to that. But this has been a very good drive. Now we're in the red zone again. Give to Pollard. Looks like he got tripped up. And so now, 8-play drive, 78 yards taken, over 6 minutes off the clock. Second and goal. A touchdown would be huge to put them up 14-0. Thought I saw some early movement. Oh, no, and there was a fumble on the play. But it was a shovel pass. It was a shovel pass, so they ruled it incomplete. That was a lucky break. Yeah. Oh, okay. That was never completed. That was never completed. But that was a smart play by Solomon Thomas. Just knocked the ball down. And then Levis makes a mistake. I'm like, you got 3 points. And see, there goes Levis trying to play hero ball. And Bill Callahan looking at Levis like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, instead, just take the sack. I'm like, you didn't have to do that. That was stupid. And just when things are going good, Levis screws himself up trying to be a hero. He sees trouble coming, and instead of just going down, and you got 3 points in your back pocket, you got 3 points guaranteed, you try to be a hero, and you cost your team 3 points. That could be anywhere between a 6 and a 10-point swing. Dion, like, Levis did it again. Yeah. And I mean, that is stupid. Clay, like, just go down. Exactly. You had 3 points in your pocket at least. And because of your stupidity and you trying to be a freaking hero, you done cost your team points. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. I'm like, I'm really starting to get sick and tired of Will Levis doing this crap. My God, that pisses me off. I mean, damn it. And this kid, he acted like, well, I didn't lose any sleep. I know what to do and all this. Well, obviously you don't. I mean, just outright stupid. Oh my God. I, you know what? I'm starting. Levis is starting to turn me off. Like I'm really getting to the point where like I am trying my best not to turn on him. And again, if the Titans lose this game because of something like that, the fans are going to turn on him, and they're gonna turn on him fast. And I mean, Brian Callahan, he basically said He said it. I read his lips. He basically said, "What the fuck are you doing?" That is basically what he said. He like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Brian Callahan was pissed. He let Will Levis have it, and he should. And he should. Because that was absolutely a dumbheaded play by Will Levis. I'm like, right now, the Mason Rudolph chants are going to get loud. Especially if you lose this game. You could have been up, you should be up 10-0 right now. Instead, you're giving the Jets an opportunity now. Oh, Rodgers gets sacked from behind. Harold Landry picking up another sack, his second of the year. Back-to-back games with a sack. Good coverage as well. I mean, Rodgers has no idea where to go, and then he's still looking, and then Landry comes from behind. And Dex Rodgers. Oh, I'm starting to love this defense. I'm loving this defense. 3rd and 15 now. 3rd and 15. Gets it to Breece Hall. Nowhere close to a first down. And the Jets, once again, are going to have to punt the football. So the defense bails Levis out, but you lose 3 points. If Levis can stop being stupid, trying to be a damn hero with this defense, the Titans could win a lot of games. They could win a lot of games. Adrian Barr, where the Sigma at? You know where I'm at. Blue, fight. You know. And now Jackson might have a chance to return here, but he is getting nowhere. Now, can Will Levis let it go and not make another mistake? That's going to be the major question. And they're trying to coach that stuff out of him. The only problem is, yep, I read his lip. I read it. And Will Levis needs to stop with this. Get his head. I mean, Levis needs to get his head out of his ass. Literally. But this defense, I'm loving it. I am loving this defense. This defense, I mean, it's a beautiful work of art, I tell you. A beautiful work of art that this defense is trying to play. And right now, everybody see a lot of people on Twitter are ready to crush Jaquan Jackson. I'm like, I think he was a kickoff returner. I don't know if he was really a punt returner. And so, I mean, he's a rookie, y'all. Give him time to learn. He's a rookie. Now I'm trying to see if this is the Tennessee State Fair like the one that's by the soccer stadium or if this was from the Wilson County Fair. Yeah, That was the Tennessee Fair. Uh, used to have it about a fairgrounds. The play calling is good. Is Levis being stupid? Levis throwing deep. And Levis is compounding. And that's the thing that happened. He goes deep to Burks in double coverage. It looked like Burks was going to come down with it. But instead, the defender got it from him. And Levis makes one mistake, and then he compounds it and makes another mistake. And Will Levis, he's doing it again. And that's the thing, and that was what happened in Chicago. That's what happened in Chicago. When he made one mistake, then he goes and he makes mistake after mistake after mistake after that. And it's a domino effect. It's like a domino effect. Once that one mistake happens, it turns into more. Will Levis is going to cost this team. Will Levis is going to cost this team this season. I mean, Will Levis already, only one touchdown pass, has given the ball away 5 times by himself. 3 picks, 2 fumbles. Not a good start. We could be looking for a quarterback next year. And Rodgers tries to run, gets pushed out of bounds by Big Jeff. But I mean, I don't know. It might be time to start. It may be time to start warming up. It may be time to start warming up Mason Rudolph, because Will Levis, I'm starting to be done with him, because I just don't think he's got it. And now 2nd and 8, and they try to get it out to Allen, the running back, and it is incomplete. But I don't know what's wrong with Will Levis, but it's really not physical. The problem, wow, long deep pass to Justin Jefferson in Minnesota, 97 yards. But the problem that Will Levis has is between the ears. That's where the problem is. Will Levis's problem is between the ears. And now, of course, a quick hit to Allen Lazard, picking up the first down. And see, the problem is Levis making turnovers. You're still leaving the Jets with a little bit of life. I'd rather bring Ryan Tannehill back. Tannehill wouldn't make those kind of mistakes purposefully. And then, of course, Rodgers tries to go for Garrett Wilson, even though Snead's back was turned a little bit, kind of bounced off of him. And I like that. They put Snead basically wherever Garrett Wilson goes, Snead goes with him. See, Snead is on the same side. And the Jets pick up another first down and see now the Jets are starting to get some rhythm. And Will Levis is giving it to them. And I mean, this game is similarly starting to go exactly like last week in the second half. It's like Levis is picked up where he left off in Chicago, which is not good. You can't make mistakes with this team, especially with Aaron Rodgers. And Rodgers tries to get it away, get it out, and he doesn't. McCreary is down. And this is what you were afraid of. Might be like a finger or a hand. And and this is what you were worried about. That's with them only keeping four corners. With them only keeping four corners, that if somebody goes down, this could be a problem. And it looked like it might be his hand. I would probably think another series just like somebody that stepped on it. But see, this is the thing that we're worried about. Now, Dion said Tannehill will make mistakes. They made VACR said no Tannehill. No Tannehill. Give Rudolph a shot. And again, yes, would Tannehill make mistakes? Yes, but not to this magnitude. So now Jarvis Brownlee, the rookie, is in. And again, this is where you have the issue where you have only four corners on the roster that if somebody goes down, who do you have to replace? They may attack. And now you got it to Garrett Wilson gets away from Quandre Diggs. And once again, when you had a chance, you could have been up 10-0 right now. And now you done gave the Jets some life. And he said, I think Levis would be fine if he played within the offense. Well, if he stopped being a dumbass, then perhaps he will play well. Quit trying to be a hero. But a lot of Tennessee, like a lot of Kentucky fans are like, this is what we saw in Kentucky. And 2nd and 5, trying to get a quick swing pass out to Brees Hall, not picking up much, setting up a third down. And Jalen Harrell in the game now for the Titans. Maybe add a little bit more pass rush. Because, I mean, you're probably not getting it from Arden Key. 3rd and 3. See if you can force him to a field goal. .255 to go. They're bringing the blitz. Got it to Garrett Wilson. And Rodgers and Wilson, they're starting to get warmed up. I mean, yeah, he started to get warmed up. Aaron Rodgers, 8 of 13. Garrett Wilson that got his second or third catch. And so now Jets are in rhythm now. Derek, he ain't looking good. Levis turned the ball over twice already. Tried to be a hero, could have had 3 points, basically tried to fling it low to Spears, caused a fumble, and then the very next play throws a pick. And so the Jets taking the time out. But yeah, I mean, that's the problem. When you cause turnovers like that, you're giving a team a chance. You're giving away opportunities. Lou Joker said, I don't know why Mason ain't in the game yet. I'm done with Levis till he gets his stuff together. I'd have seen enough. And Dion, like, I see why everybody picked us to finish last. Yeah, Will Levis, he might cost us. And now Tyler Conklin picking up a first down. And like I said, the Jets are starting to get some rhythm now. Lou Joker said we should be up 17-0. We should be up either 10-0 or 14-0 right now. And I liked Callahan getting in Will Levis's tail. He should. Because Will Levis is trying to cost us this game. 2 minutes ago, 7-0 Titans. And it looks like Roger McCreary, we got an update from Kalen Anderson on Twitter. Roger McCreary came out of the tent back on the sideline, so it looks like he's going to be okay. So it looks like he's going to be back in the game. So they got to try to hold him to 3. And see. Malik Willis, starting for Green Bay, has already thrown a touchdown pass. If Will Levis gives this game away again, I truly do believe it might be time to go to Mason Rudolph now instead of waiting. Because Will Levis is going to cost us everything. So, defensively, I think we're doing just fine. You knew Aaron Rodgers was going to have a little success. But I mean, if we're able to keep it together with Aaron Rodgers, then again, you got something really, really good. But the only problem is you got a bonehead at quarterback. Eyes wide, is like, has Mason showed anything to make us think he can win a game? Well, during the preseason, he shows he won't make the stupid play. And Darren Rob said, if Malik shows Levis up next week, we need to look into Mason starting. Levis getting a lot of grace from us that Malik didn't get. I agree. I said it all along. Malik got dealt a bad hand. And now they give it to Braylon Allen again, and Allen gets into the end zone. Touchdown Jets. And that was all off of a Levis turnover. Will Levis cost the Titans points there. That could be almost a 14-point swing. And that is something you did not want the Jets to have. And like I said, it comes down to who do you trust, Rodgers or Levis? You definitely trust Aaron Rodgers way more than you trust Will Levis. And right now, I don't trust Will Levis. And the kick is good. So now we got a tie ball game. You could have been up 10-0, maybe even up 13-0, and Levis just cost you 7. And now, Jermaine Johnson came out and said, if things get bad, he tends to panic. And that's what Will Levis is basically showing Jermaine Johnson is absolutely right. He is basically saying Will Levis that is absolutely right. Like, I honestly was going to put a little single game parlay, and I had Will Levis, I was going to put throws at least an interception. And he's thrown 2. Well, no, he's thrown 1 and he fumbled the other. But I was sure for to have him throwing an interception. He tried to go deep to Traylon Burks in double coverage. And the defender kind of just took it away from him. Inside the zone. All right, got it to Tajay Spears, got it out past the 25. But here's the problem. Is Levis' mistakes getting in his own head? That's the question. Is Levis' mistakes getting in his own head? You're not taking advantage of C.J. Mosley being out. Last 2 plays have been turnovers. Make sure y'all said Levis equals trash. Right now, I'm starting to feel that. Trying to get it to Tajay Spears. Picks up a couple of yards there, and now they got to get rolling. And I think you could tell, in a very small way, Brian Callahan does not trust Will Levis. I might be wrong, but I can tell Brian Callahan does not trust Will Levis right now. And the Titans better get something because, like the announcer said, the Jets get the ball to start the second half. And right now, the momentum is all with them. So now they're trying to. So now they trying to do like quick passes, little screens and stuff. But right now, Will Levis, right now, the mistake, things are he's in his own head. Levis is doing this to himself. Levis is beating himself. Levis out, tried to get it, And it's complete to Tony Pollard, and it might get a late hit, unnecessary roughness later on the flag. But, I mean, finally, a good shot there. And so now they add on 15 more helmet-to-helmet contact or the hit to the helmet. But nice catch by Pollard there. Nice catch by Pollard. Levis giving me Jake Locker vibes. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good. You do not want Jake Locker vibes. Definitely not. And so now, once again, you're in field goal range. Don't be stupid. Levis gets it across the middle to D-Hop, and that is 164 straight games with the catch. We haven't really seen him much. I know he's trying to come back from that MCL, and it looks like he's gonna be he's gonna get healthier. But I'm looking at D-Hop. D-Hop, he wants the ball. And so Will Levis better be able to rebound. But that was a nice catch by Tony Pollard. Very nice catch. And we're lucky to have him. And you can tell he's clearly running back one. But that is incredible that you have a catch in every game you've ever played. In every game you've ever played, you've had at least a catch. Now, let's get him more catches, shall we? Y'all forgive me. Fellas, y'all know, y'all have that time where your head itches a little bit and you kind of got to work with it. And see, Derek Roberts said, do we trade D-Hop? Eventually, since we're rebuilding. He only came here for Derrick Henry, I thought. Well, with the move that the Titans have made, it doesn't look like it's that kind of rebuild. And Hopkins has said, personally, he wants to finish his career here. Now we're at the 20. Give to Pollard, picks up the first down. 34 seconds to go. You got 2 timeouts left. You could maybe try to take some shots at the end zone. And then Levis gets sacked. Take a timeout here. But pressure comes up the middle with Solomon Thomas. I got to see how that happened. I mean, Cushenberry, you got Cushenberry, Skoronski, and it might have been good. Yeah. Dylan Radins gets beat there inside. Radins gets beat inside, and that's where the sack comes from. This offensive line is still a work in progress. But you're still in folk range, so really the sack isn't the worst thing in the world. So that's not the worst thing in the world. It doesn't knock you out of field goal range. 2nd and 18. Go delay handoff to Tajay Spears. And now take that last time out, you kick it. So they're going to take the time out, they're going to kick it. I mean, I don't know if it's a tale of two halves. It's been a tale of 2 quarters. It's been a tale of 2 quarters. Like, honestly, would it be a bad idea if the Titans went and traded for Justin Fields? Do you think Justin Fields could be a little bit better than Will Levis? Or if the Falcons ever go to Michael Penix, maybe we go after Kirk Cousins. Although, I mean, Kirk Cousins is definitely a gunslinger, but he's definitely a guy that's like, you like that? And then Nick Folk gets the kick, and the kick is good, so the Titans do get points going into the half. But a disappointing second quarter for Will Levis. But the Titans do go into the locker room up 10-7. But the Tennessee Titans should be up a lot more than this. The Tennessee Titans should really be up like 17-0 right now. But we are at halftime. Titans 10, Jets 7. And, it's been, a lot of people say a tale of 2 halves. It's been a tale of 2 quarters. Will Levis looked pretty good in quarter number 1, but then looked absolutely horrific in quarter number 2. It's like a Jekyll and Hyde effect. And that's not what you want. You don't want it so up and down like a roller coaster. And that's exactly what Will Levis is doing. And that's not good. That's why I have updated the score. Don't you see it? Don't you see it? I'm playing with y'all. But I just said, but I agree. I agree with DO9. Will Levis's confidence has got to be shook a little bit. Will Levis's confidence has got to be shaken. And I do see the Saints are up on the Cowboys 28-13. They're in the second quarter. Although I have to admit, I'm okay with the Dallas Cowboys losing. Shut fans up a little bit. AZ Big says, yes, Justin Fields is better. Dionane, yeah. Levis ain't the answer. Why like Levis led the team to points. Yeah, he got bailed out by a nice catch by Tony Pollard. Derek Robinson says Fields is better, though. And I tend to agree. I think Levis is better. I think Fields is better. And the Saints just scored again, 35-13 in the first half. Cowboys are getting their butts kicked. Meanwhile, even though the Seahawks are up 17-13, Patriots playing with a little confidence. Right now, Sam Darnold is better than Will Levis. Sam Darnold has done some things. Odds wide, it was not one big mistake. It was two. It was two big mistakes. One was you had 3 points in hand, and Levis was feeling pressure, and it just tries to flip it to Tajay Spears. And that was a fumble recovered by the Packers. Now, yes, nice pass by Malik there. They're up 10-0 on the Colts. And that's who we got next week. And the thing is, Willis is starting to gain some confidence. And so the first thing was he tried to, just give it to Spears, like just roll it to him, and that's a fumble. Then the very next play he gets, throws an interception. So it ain't one big mistake, it was two. One of those mistakes cost us a touchdown. So you lost 10 points, you give up 7, and you lost 3 points. So nearly a 10-point swing because of Levis. So I'm almost starting to wonder if Daniel Jones is better than Will Levis. Yep. Just go to the ground. You take a shot, but you had Calvin Ridley going across the middle. He had a guy on him, but you could have put it out in front of Ridley to get that. I agree. And so obviously they're showing Joe Cool smoking Joe Burrow. And of course Mahomes coming up later, Bengals, Chiefs. So again, my blue and force of 4 points to victory were very simple. I said, run right at them, and they're having a little success running. They're having a little success running. Tony Pollard, 7 carries, only 23 yards. This Jet defense, pretty good. But Pollard's also got a couple of receptions out of the backfield as well. But I said, run right at them and get matchups away from Sauce Gardner, which they've done a good job of that too. But Levis has made the mistakes. And I said, use your strengths right now defensively. They are. Keep A-Rod off balance. For the most part, except for that touchdown drive, they have. And I said, prove you are elite on D. They're kind of on their way to that. And so, Derek Robinson crowned Levis too early. I wanted him to prove it first, but right now, He ain't proven it too well. He is not, he is making costly mistakes. Throwing the ball 11 of 13, 115 yards. Now he's been sacked 3 times. He's been sacked 3 times, threw an interception, and fumbled the ball. Not good. Aaron Rodgers, 10 of 15, 82 yards, a touchdown. Now he's taking a sack as well. I need to get to Aaron Rodgers a little bit more, but hey, Aaron Rodgers is good. We've held Breece Hall to just 6 carries, 9 yards, and have held him to 23 total yards, which is good. Held Garrett Wilson, 2 catches, 23 yards so far. But Will McDonald IV has caused trouble for Will Levis, and Jermaine Johnson as well has really gotten some pressure on Will Levis. And NPF is having some issues. And this is the thing that we had to contend with, because this offensive line, they're going to play some good defensive fronts. And the Packers have a pretty nice defensive line themselves with Kenny Clark, who is one of the more underrated defensive tackles in the league. So, got that, and then, we'll see what the Dolphins look like. I think the Dolphins' defensive line is probably not as good. Christian Wilkins, of course, is gone to the Raiders. But right now, Will Levis, I think the thing that needs to be done is that Will Levis needs to get out of his own head and just play within the game. Play within the plan. Be smart. Because sometimes a sack is not on the offensive line. Sometimes a sack is a good coverage sack, which means that coverage was so good downfield, you really didn't have a chance. You didn't have a chance to find anybody. So Levis just has to get out of his own head. And Derek Roberts says, Priest Holmes' son. I am not sure who you're talking about. But Will Levis has got to get out of his own head and just play the game. Offensive line has got to step up and block a little bit better, but I do give the fact that this is a very good defensive front for the Jets. Very good front. We have not taken advantage of C.J. Mosley being out. But offensively, it's about Will Levis. Will Levis has got to get out of his head. And the offensive line has got to hold some things up for Levis so that he can have a pocket and be able to do some good things. Defensively, just keep doing what you're doing. You got him under 100 yards total. And just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing and just limit Aaron Rodgers. Try to keep him at 3. Don't let him get in a rhythm. And, you got to stay aggressive. Go right at him. But this game is going to come down to Levis if he just does not make the stupid mistakes that he's made. Like, he could have easily hit D-Hop. He had D-Hop coming across the middle. He had D-Hop or Ridley coming across the middle instead of going to Burks. And so now, you really got to figure this out. Stop hurting yourself and hurting this team. Tremaine said, how is Malik Willis playing better than Levis right now? And he is. Right now, 10-0. Malik Willis has already thrown a touchdown pass. He hasn't made the big mistake. And so now, Denard Wilson is going to have to adjust because, like they were saying, because the Titans pass rush was doing well, now you got to go. They went to the quick game. Get the ball out very quickly. Get it out under 2.5 seconds. And that negates the pass rush. And now give to Breece Hall, and he's not going to get anything. Arden Key was the first one there. And so now we're in the third quarter. Can the Titans turn in a better third quarter offensively? A better second half than they did in Chicago? And I definitely agree. Devondre Sweat is not going to give you a lot of stat numbers, but he does a lot of things that are huge. Second and 10. And they call delay of game on Aaron Rodgers. So now you're making it second and like 15. But now the question is, what has Denard Wilson done to adjust? But if this defense keeps playing the way they play all season, Denard Wilson's not going to be here much longer. Denard Wilson's going to be a head coach somewhere. And I agree with that too. Y'all know I said it. I said Malik Willis got dealt a bad hand. And Rodgers trying to get it to Braylon Allen again. Good to see Roger McCreary back in the game. And now it's third and long for the Jets. But I've been saying it all along. Derek, have I not said Malik kept getting dealt a bad hand? Vrabel never put him in a position to succeed. He put him in a position to fail. Have I not said that? If Malik had had better coaching, I think he would have been okay at the time. So now third and 15. And third and 15, Roberts tries to go to Mike Williams, incomplete, but there is a flag. And they call roughing the pass on Big Jeff. But unfortunately, that gives them an extra set of downs instead of getting off the field. They really probably could have let that go. But I get it. Hands to the face. That was a bad penalty at the worst time because you had a chance to get off the field. But again, you got to keep going. But Big Jeff, you can't make plays like that. Give to Breece Hall, and Breece Hall's got room. He's getting away, and he's a speedster. And again, the Jets got momentum from how the second quarter ended. Best run of the day for Breece Hall. That was the best run of the day so far for Breece Hall. And again, Jets are in rhythm, and that's a problem. You let a guy like Aaron Rodgers get in some type of rhythm, this could be a problem. Brendan Allen goes up the middle, only picks up about 4. And that's how bad a penalty can hurt. If Big Jeff doesn't have that penalty, you're off the field right now. So now you got 2nd and 6. And it looks like they're going to call a timeout. They call a timeout for the Jets. AZ Big said it started to look like last week's game. I agree. It started to look a lot like last week's game. Then Robert said, be a leader, Big Jeff, before I get Buck rising on you. I mean, maybe. But, I mean, right now, yeah, it's starting to look like last week's game. The offensive mistakes are starting to wear on the defense. And I'm like, I'm getting this. It is starting to kind of get a feeling of deja vu. And that's not good. Wow. But definitely, I mean, I saw something on Twitter where somebody said, yeah, you're 2 of your most important players making big mistakes. Levis has made 2 mistakes, and then Big Jeff with that penalty that if you don't have that penalty, you're off the field right now. Offense is on the field. But if this defense can hold to 3, you know, we might be able. Derek said we can't lose to a 40-year-old quarterback. Here's the problem with that. That 40-year-old quarterback is Aaron freaking Rodgers. That's the thing. That ain't no any old 40-year-old quarterback. And so, I mean, turn around. Ah, goodness. And Murray did not turn around. Breece Hall catch the ball. Touchdown, Jets. And that's exactly what you were afraid to have happen was the Jets get into a rhythm. And they see that Murray is on Breece Hall, took advantage of the matchup. You know, that's a tough play because Kenneth Murray trying to pay attention. Kenneth Murray trying to pay attention to the receiver and not look back for the ball, but linebackers are not used to playing like a corner. And now the Titans are in a dilemma. Like I said, Brees Hall is good. And then the Jets try to, you know, stick it to us fans by using the crown gesture. Not funny. And I don't think this is something this defense is going to really enjoy. That is the first, and we've given up 2 offensive touchdowns in this game. Dion said, now we got to count on Levis. Yep, no Derrick Henry to cover up our mistakes. That is true. And I am updating the score right now. Jets 14, Titans 10. And again, I mean, the Titans shot themselves in the foot. Big Jeff, that penalty proved costly. Because, again, if you don't have that penalty, you're off the field. No points. I'm liking this commercial with these birds. Of course, they're talking about DirecTV, and DirecTV got issues right now. Hmm. I like the commercial. They're talking about unretire. Mm. Like, let's unretire. Nah, we're good. And that is the thing that I'm afraid of now. Now we got to depend on Will Levis to bring us back. We can't turn the ball over anymore. I agree. Brees Hall is a matchup problem because he can, he's like Tony Pollard, can do some of the same things. You don't ever have to take him off the field. But now here's the question. How do the Titans respond? How does Will Levis respond? Yep, that was a good matchup. He just runs a go route. Just runs a go route against the linebacker. Took advantage of the matchup. And that, the Titans did that earlier with Tony Pollard. So, I mean, yeah. And Aaron Rodgers is that smart. But the question is, and Jermaine Johnson getting in on the tackle there. He's back in the game. Loss of 1. But now here's the question. Do the Titans coach timid and play not to lose? Or do they still say, hey, Will, we believe in you. Go out there and take care of business? We've had 6 plays of negative yard. Pass caught by, I believe, Nick Van Nett, but there's a flag. And they call that on ratings. Not. It has not been a good day for Dylan Radin so far. Yep. Yep. I mean, he held because it was like he got beat. Dylan Radin hasn't had a good day. You know, that's a pressure, and then he already gave up a sack earlier as well. Offensive line still got some issues. And now give to Tony Pollard, and you get absolutely nothing out of that. Maybe a yard. And now you're third and forever. And that's the situation. This is a situation you never want to be in, but I don't know. It seems like Callahan is coaching kind of scared. He doesn't trust Will Levis right now. And I understand. I understand. He does not trust Will Levis right now. And I get it. Give to Chig. Gets up the middle, nowhere near the first down marker. And once again, doesn't this feel like a movie we've seen before? And it seems like Will Levis is like, now he's probably acting afraid to make a mistake. Now the Titans are making a lot of mistakes. But I agree. It feels like Will Levis is scared of making a mistake. Hey, Chandra, how you doing, sweetie?
Remember before AI when you had to type to search? And when you couldn't ask your phone to do this, restaurants on the map. What about taking a photo of
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody...
All right, y'all. I'm back. Had a little small technical difficulty. Maybe Will Levis caused it. But, LaShondra, how you doing, sweetheart? I'm glad to have you in here. But where do we buy a modern offense? I don't know. Mainly we have a quarterback problem. Yeah, if the Jets go up 21-10, I don't see how we win this game. It ain't looking good. And I'm with D09. I said it. I do not think that Brian Callahan trusts Will Levis right now. Right now, but that's the problem. Will Levis, Will Levis has not given you a reason to have confidence. And the way Brian Callahan is coaching it, he doesn't believe in Will Levis right now. And the defense is gonna have to make a play. The defense is gonna have to get a turnover. And that was an incomplete pass. And so now they're talking about Tracy Rocker, of course, whose son, Kumar Rocker, former Vanderbilt national championship pitcher, made his debut Thursday night in Seattle. The Titans, in a class act, of course, Amy Adams Straw flew Tracy Rocker to Seattle to see his son play, and then flew him back so that he could be back in time for practice Friday morning. Class act. And Landry knocking down the pass from Rodgers. Good pass rush there. Sets up a third down. I mean, the defense is doing everything they absolutely can. Now, yeah, we've had some struggles with the bad penalty, and I mean, he took advantage of a good matchup. But now it's 3rd and 10. Wish we had a better quarterback. I agree. Only problem is, I don't know if we got a lot of good quarterbacks coming out of this draft. 3rd and 10, and Rodgers gets swallowed up. Sack! Harold Landry again. And he might have got half a sack there. But again, this defense is keeping you in the game. Landry, they did this last week. They did this last week with Caleb Williams and does it again. Landry starts outside, then creeps back inside. Landry, 2 sacks today. And now Jackson, he's got room, made a man miss. But he gets to about the 40-yard line. A nice little return there by Jackson. But Harold Landry having himself a game. Having himself a game. Already 3 sacks on the year for Harold Landry. He had 10.5 last year. Dude is doing good work, doing some major work. The only problem is the offense is back on the field. Not really because of the offense, but because of our signal caller. I don't trust Will Levis right now either. And so, I mean, right now, the Tennessee Titans defense is keeping them in this game. It's 14-10. You probably should be ahead a lot more, but now you could be behind a lot more. Tenth all-time in sacks for Harold Landry with 44.5 in his career. That's pretty good. And I like that Buck basically tweeted out, said, turns out hard to call an offense when you either don't trust and or are trying to hide your quarterback. And that sounds about right. Brian Callahan does not trust Will Levis. He doesn't. It is very telling. And that's not good. If you got to worry about your quarterback, that means you have a real problem. You have a serious problem. And even if the Titans get away and win, there's some conversation that might need to be had. Maybe you need to go with Mason Rudolph for a game or two. Tell sit Will Levis down. Maybe watch a veteran quarterback actually run an offense in a decent manner. And Will Levis, they tried to set up the screen, but it was just not there. That's a good story right there. Josh Wiley and Thomas Odukoya, of course, serving lunch to Nashville firefighters for 9/11, and that's actually a good thing. Will Levis throwing across the middle, tried to get it to Tyler Boyd, incomplete, and once again, 3rd and long. And I mean, Levis basically throws the ball at the back of the linebacker's helmet. My goodness. Will Levis looks horrible right now. Looked good to start the first quarter. And now Levis going deep again for Ridley. And go through Ridley's fingers. And once again, that connection between Ridley and Levis just not there. I mean, slightly overthrown. But that should have been caught by Ridley. That should have been caught by Ridley, actually. That was more on Ridley. I agree with you, D09. That was more on Ridley because it went right through his fingers. Oh, and another block punt. Special teams again. I mean, that is, once again, Titan special teams is not good. I mean, I don't know who that was. Julius Chestnut not picking up the guy, gets rubbed inside, gives it up. That's on Julius Chestnut. That was on Chestnut. He tried to go outside instead of inside and holds the guy up. And now you've basically given Rodgers a dream situation. Special teams and Will Levis killing this team. Special teams is horrific. And once again, remember, against Chicago, same thing happened, and that basically woke the Bears up. And now you're giving the Jets a monumental chance. My God. Special teams is really a bad problem. And Hall goes up the middle inside of the 20. And right now, this defense, the defense right now is probably going to be getting a little tired. And right now, Sam Darnold, I mean, Sam Darnold looks like a real quarterback. Something Will Levis has not looked like. Once again, I agree. This it is getting very hard to watch this game. Giving the game away again. And now Jack Gibbons has to come in. Kenneth Murray going off to the bench. And you know Aaron Rodgers is going to try to take advantage of this. Trilly says, this is awful. I mean, special teams, terrible. And you know Jared Stillman is going to have a field day with that one. Brees Hall trying to get inside, spin move, maybe picks up about 4. But again, the way this game went last week, it's now, I mean, basically the exact same thing that happened last week is happening now, except it just happened earlier. Good first quarter, bad second quarter. And now a pretty rough third quarter. And tried to go to Alan Lazard, and Cheeto Awuzie was right there. I mean, and now third down again. Can they hold to 3? And Malik, 8 of 9, 55 yards, a touchdown, hasn't been sacked. Malik is playing better than Levis right now. And see, oh, damn, they got that matchup on the outside. Gibbons and Brees Hall on the outside. That's an advantage. He could take advantage of that. And tries to go to Ruckert. No flag on the play, and the Titans hold him to 3. Which is probably the best case scenario. And Hooker does just enough for the incomplete pass, but it's kind of an overthrow there. The Titan defense is trying to hold on, but the offense is not doing, offense and special teams not doing them any favors. And now the kick is good again. And once again, the Jets doing basically what the Bears did last week. But goodness gracious. But it's like what Jared said on Friday. What happens if the Titans lose this game? You have a monumental opportunity to possibly get to 3-1. But the only problem is you got a problem at quarterback. And now a part of me wants to start looking at quarterbacks. I mean, but Shedeur Sanders plays behind a terrible offensive line. I mean, he at least has that experience. Dionine says coaches can't open the playbook with Levis. I mean, I hate to say it, I agree with him. I agree with him. Trilogy says shame to waste this defense. And right now, that is exactly what the Tennessee Titans are doing. Offensively and special teams, wasting this defense. With a defense like this, if you just have average quarterback play, you could do good. And I mean, in all honesty, like I said, Ryan Tannehill would be better than Will Levis right now. I know some of y'all would disagree, and some of y'all have disagreed. But I think Ryan Tannehill would be better. AZ being like, they're going to get Stonehouse killed again. You're right. Lewis saying all you've been doing is chopping down Will Levis. I mean, am I wrong? Are you kidding me? I'm trying to have faith in this guy, but he's stinking like mayo. Sorry. Sorry, Louis. I am not going to be a fanboy. You know how this channel is. You know how I am. Y'all know I've always said I'm going to tell you the truth. Truth hurts. Levis sucks. That's just the honest to God truth. Deal with it. Don't come at me talking about I'm chopping down Levis too much. He deserves to get chopped down. Don't get me pissed off. Now, yes, on that deep ball, yes, that was on Calvin Ridley. Ridley should have still caught that football. But you cannot say Will Levis hasn't been a complete and utter screw up so far today. He has. Stutter step move by Tony Pollard. Pollard picks up about 6. Finally, a nice first down play. I mean, right now, they do not trust Will Levis. And understandably so. Understandably so. They have a formation with only one receiver. It's like they're going to just be like, we'll just try to run the ball, try not to make no mistakes. Pollard trying to get close to the first down, and now you probably got a 3rd and 1, maybe 3rd and 2. I mean, look, Louis. Yes, I understand it's a team game. But when the mistakes are that egregious and one guy is making them, what has Ray Bum always said? Don't do dumb stuff to hurt the football team. Levis has done that twice already today. And now Levis, slide. And now he gets down. Picks up a big run, and he gets down instead of trying to take a hit. Finally, maybe he finally sat down. I don't know why he didn't slide there, but he gets down. Maybe he doesn't know how to slide. Thank you, Derek. It's like, yeah, it was all cool when everybody was coming for Malik's head, but now we coming at Levis's head. It's a problem. Good run by Levis. Yes, that was a good run. He finally got down, too. But can the fool learn how to slide? But if you got to dive down, hey, as long as you get down and don't take the unnecessary hit. Matt Ryan, Ryan Tannehill, Matt Ryan from the local bar. Well, Matt Ryan is kind of retired, so he does broadcasting now. Dion, like, Ridley's had 1 mistake in 2 games. Levis has had 5 mistakes in 2 games. There's a difference. I don't even like mayonnaise. And that stupid cologne commercial. How do you make cologne with mayo? Really? And right now, the Packers look like they're about to go up 17-3 on the Colts. Malik still ain't made that mistake, which is good. But you see, when you have a somewhat competent quarterback, you can do some things to help that quarterback and get him comfortable. And now, if they win this game, Malik's going to come in here with confidence. He's going to come in here with a little confidence, and he's going to come in here with something to prove. Malik is going to come in here. He's going to want to prove something to this organization, saying, you shouldn't have dropped me. Oh, and Jermaine Johnson, who had already had a bad penalty earlier, now one of their better pass rushers, is getting put on a cart. Yeah, he was knocked off balance. Ooh, that's bad. Might be like an ACL. It wasn't like the lineman or whatever chop blocked him or anything. He just kind of gave him a shove. Knocked him off balance, and it was like his leg gave way. Man, that's unfortunate for the Jets. You hate to see that happen to any player. Yeah, Jermaine Johnson, one of the young up-and-coming pass rushers who was having a pretty decent game. I mean, he was definitely getting pressure. Like I said earlier, he was giving NPF a lot of trouble. But now Will McDonald is in, who has gotten a couple of sacks himself. New center down for Tennessee, but no giving to Tony Pollard. Vince Williams in there making a stop. But seeing with Quentin Williams and them up, they try to block, and I mean Vince Williams just comes right in. I mean, right now the Jags are losing and the Colts are losing. If the Titans can score, they got a chance. And Levis going deep again for Ridley. And it was caught by Ridley. Touchdown. Caught by Ridley. I don't know how he did that. How did he do that? Ridley's first touchdown reception. Has the connection finally happened? What a catch! What a catch by Ridley! I thought that was picked off. One hand catch, beautiful. I thought, I was like, oh my God, that was picked off. Wow! Right now they're saying it's a touchdown, but they're trying to see if they say there was no touch, so that is a touchdown. Calvin Ridley's first receiving touchdown. He has 2 TDs on the day. And now we have a tie ball game. Titans back in it. Caught. Did not get touched. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown Titans. Caught there. Sauce Gardner does not touch him. And now they're saying that Sauce Gardner did make contact with Ridley, should have been down at the 1, but it's too late. The touchdown is good. So Ridley, 2 catches, 55 yards, got a touchdown out of the deal. But man, you were wondering if there's an issue with the connection, and he got it on Sauce Gardner. I'm like, that was a dangerous pass. And the Jets are going to bring it out because, special teams has been an issue, and they stop him before he gets to the 30. But now this might give the defense a little bit of juice. I'm not about the Levis bashing, but that was a prayer throw. I agree. Look, Louis, that was a dangerous throw. I thought it got picked off. But that was a great catch by Ridley. And then they give to Braylon Allen, and Big Jeff stuffs the hole and makes the stop. And the Titans now, maybe a little bit of momentum is heading back the Titans' way. But again, that was a hell of a catch by Ridley. Yeah, that was. Jermaine Johnson goes down, and then the touchdown to Ridley. And Rodgers quick pass to Garrett Wilson, and that's what they're going back to. They're going to go back to the quick game. They figure get the ball out of Aaron Rodgers' hands as quick as possible. Ridley did make up for that drop. He sure did. But now it's 3rd and 1. If the Titans can make a big stop here, get the ball back. And Braylon Allen picks up the first down. But wow, that's a tough, hard-nosed run by Braylon Allen. Tough, hard-nosed run there. But maybe that touchdown pass will give Will Levis a little bit of confidence. Arden Key has really done nothing. Give again to Allen, and he is getting stuffed up. No gain there. Ernest Jones like, nah, you ain't finna run on us like that. Ernest Jones, 7 tackles on the day. And I think Kenneth Murray might be back in the ball game. 2nd and 10. That's winning first down. Kenneth Murray is back in the game. Here comes the blitz. And it is incomplete. Dropped by Garrett Wilson. And it sets up a 3rd and long. And so now you got 3rd and long, 3rd and 10, 25 seconds to go. Can the Titans get a stop here and get the ball back to the offense going into the 4th quarter? Crowd starting to get loud. Rodgers gets to Breece Hall. Nothing there. And the defense gets off the field. Ernest Jones is paid dividends. And they reacted well. Murray and Ernest Jones are going to be tackling machines. And that is the end of 3. We're going into the fourth quarter, tied at 17, and the Titans are about to get the ball back to start the fourth quarter. Big play by Ernest Jones. It's starting to heat up a little bit. But the defense definitely showing up. Showing up and showing out. And so now, fourth quarter, it's all about who wants it more. It's all about who wants it more. Somebody on Twitter like, sign Ernest Jones to an extension. We've seen enough. I 100% agree. Ernest Jones is earning his contract. He earning a contract extension. He might get to 10 tackles in this game. But the only thing I'm worried about, we have yet to get a turnover. Let me see. I'm trying to. I'm tweeting some. I'm like, I am falling in love with this I am falling in love with this defense. I am. I am. I am falling in love with this defense. Now, if the offense can just get it together, keep getting it together, and don't screw up, we got a chance to win here. So now it is up. It is up to the offense. You got a tie ball game. You're in a good situation. We knew this game wasn't going to be easy with Aaron Rodgers on the other side. We knew it wasn't going to be easy. But what this defense is doing, even with Aaron Rodgers, is very, very good. And now Jaquan Jackson, he just wants that first guy to miss. He's got some speed to him, tries to spin around, gets it out past the 25. Not a bad return there. But I guess sometimes with Jaquan, just don't do too much. And now C.J. Mosley's still out. Got to take advantage of the middle of the field. Levis gets it out to Chig. Chig gets back up. Maybe picks up 2 there. He slid down. Got 1. But he got it away because the pressure was coming from that right side. And they said a possible Achilles injury to Jermaine Johnson. He might be out for the rest of the season. Give to Tony Pollard. Pollard trying to bust through. Picks up, gets close to the first down, maybe just shy, maybe about a couple of yards, sets up maybe a 3rd and 2. And so now 3rd and long. Jet sweep to Pollard. Short of the line of the game, but there's a flag. But now the Titans have to punt the ball. They do not get the first down. But now you're kind of nervous that they might come again. Nice punt. Flips the field pretty well. But the only problem the Titans have right now defensively, they gotta get some turnovers. A turnover would be huge. Another 3 and out would be great. A turnover would be huge. Yeah, I agree with some of the people on Twitter. I mean, play calling a little too conservative on that drive. It's like they're trying to protect Levis from himself a little bit. And it just kind of feels like in a way maybe they're trying to play offensively, they're trying to play not to lose. And again, what have I always said? If you play not to lose, what's going to happen? You lose. You cannot play not to lose. You have to try to play to win. And so but I mean defensively, I'm proud of them right now. I'm proud of the defense so far. They've held Aaron Rodgers down. But the offense has got to figure a way to finish this game and get this victory and get to 1-1. Wise says, feel like a field goal will win this game. It could come down to that. It could come down to a field goal could win this game. And so now, can the defense make yet another stop? They bring a blitz up the middle, but Breece Hall kind of gets past it. Well picked up by the Jets. But yeah, Big Jeff and Sweat have caused problems. Oh, they try to end around, almost got him. And see, McCreary was right there. Ah, that's a missed opportunity. McCreary had him in the backfield and just could not get his hands around the legs to wrap him out. And you're right, it is the fourth quarter. Whoops. Give it to Hall again, gets around the side. I definitely appreciate that. So, yep, I'm fixing it now, y'all. It is the fourth quarter. And yeah, I mean, there is some pressure on the Jets because, like they said, they start off the season playing 3 games in 11 days. They played on Monday night, short week, come here. Then 4 days later, 3 days later, they're playing. 4 days later, they're playing on Thursday night. So the schedule makers did the Jets no favors. But if the Titans fall, the Will Levis boos are going to get loud. 3rd and 2. All right, tried to go deep, incomplete. And 4th down, defense makes a stop again. Hooker and Snead on the play there, and the defense does their job once again. Yeah, Lazard had some steps. But now the Titans get the ball back again. And call for the fair catch. Smart play there by Jaquan Jackson. But the Titans, of course, in their Stormtrooper jerseys, look, 10 minutes to go, tied at 17. It all comes down who simply wants it more. Nico Game is saying, I have a feeling it's the Titans season. Now, are you saying this game could be the season, or are you saying you feel like this could be the Titans' year to do something good? But as I always say, let's go. Oh, get ready to roll. Oh, get ready to roll. And that's what they're going to have to do. And we definitely need points now. So this is going to be a major drive for the Tennessee Titans. They're going to have to find a way to drive and get some points. A field goal might do the job. So but the only thing is, probably in Will Levis's mind, he's trying to make sure he doesn't make a mistake because he's already made 2. But if he gets this win, you might get some redeeming. And a lot of people wondering about the play caller, about the play calling. But I think, honestly, in all honesty, it is they don't trust Will Levis completely. Because that throw, the touchdown was more on Ridley making a great catch. Because again, I was terrified. I thought that got picked off. I did. I thought that got picked off. And a lot of guys, I think I agree. If the Titans can score a touchdown on this drive, you could pretty much win the game. Toss sweep to Pollard. I don't know what's up with all these toss sweeps. They running a lot of tosses and sweeps and everything. I'm like, it's a little too conventional. I mean, it really feels like Callahan is playing not to lose instead of playing to win. Pressure's coming. Gets it away to Pollard. At least get some positive yards there. But that was kind of dangerous. That almost was going to be a sack. Solomon Thomas was coming. And Javon Kinlaw in there as well. Third and 6. Here comes the pressure. And the ball incomplete, intended for Tyler Boyd. And once again, another 3 and out for the Titans offense. And it's really going to come down to which defense can be better. I mean, that's actually a good play there by the Jets. You got to be careful that they're not coming on this one. And remember, a long time ago, the Tennessee Titans were one of the league leaders in 3 and outs. And Stonehouse is booting him when he's not getting killed. I mean, averaging 56 yards a punt. He's had a long of 63 yards today. But the only thing is, the Titans have got to find a way to get a turnover. But Aaron Rodgers, extremely a smart quarterback. Here comes the screen to Breece Hall. And nice tackle there by Jarvis Brownlee. But right now the pressure is mounting on the Titan defense. Nico said, nah, stop bringing back memories. I'm sorry. We were one of the league leaders in 3 and outs. 8 minutes to go in this game, tied at 17. Rodgers gets it to Lazard, but he's going to be short. Third and 1. Can the Titans make a stop here? Let's see. Can the Titans make a stop here on 3rd down and get the ball back to the offense? Defense has got to figure a way. Got to get to Rodgers and cause a turnover. Rodgers barely gets the snap off. Garrett Wilson got it over the shoulder of Snead. Maybe they thought delay of game. Wow. That he got Snead there. He got Snead there. He got Snead on that one. And McCreary makes up. He missed on that end around. He did not miss there. Got Brees Hall in the backfield on a toss sweep. Good tackle there by McCreary. That was a great job by McCreary there. Got inside of the tight end, makes the stop. Nice tackle by McCreary. Second and long now, second and 16, out of Zerline field goal range. I would love a turnover right now. And there's delay of game. They got lucky again. Timeout, Jets. So now it's second and long, second and 16 still. There was a time where Landry, Sweat, and Simmons were all on the sideline. They're back in now. Turn around. But Mike Williams, the guy that I was in love with in that draft in Philly, got away from a Woozier. And that is a catch inside. Nice catch by Mike. They try to go no huddle. Gives it to Brees Hall. Second down, but the Jets are in the danger zone. They're getting close to the red zone. 5:04 to go. The Tennessee Titans got to get a big stop. 3 points here would be the best case scenario, or turnover. And they got it to Braylon Allen. Oh no! Touchdown Jets. That was a much better blocked play. Simmons couldn't get to him. Hooker couldn't get to him. And that's a good question. Where is Jamal Adams? But the Titans are in deep trouble now. 4:31 to go. And the only problem is we always seem to be a team that other teams get right against. Nobody in the gap there. Everybody guessed wrong. And right now, it's like if you need a touchdown to tie the game, do you trust Levis? I don't. Titans fans, it's time to get nervous. And I'm not talking about in a good way. This is not a good situation to be in. And a lot of people saying they don't have a lot of faith in Will Levis. I don't either. 5 possessions, 4 3 and outs in the second half. Quick pass to Calvin Ridley, and I'm like, where was some of this earlier in the game? And I agree. We had a chance to take over the game. But it goes back. Now it's 24-17. You had that 10-point swing where you had the block punt led to a touchdown, and then you had a touchdown off of the Levis interception, and then you didn't get 3 points. You take away the touchdown off of the turnover, and you add 3 points, from the field goal that you would have had if Levis hadn't just, threw the ball, basically fumbled the ball to the other team. So now we're under 4 minutes to go. Levis picks up the first down on the ground. But I agree, they don't trust. And right now, of course, and Rand Carthon should get some blame for Levis as well, because Levis was Rand Carthon's pick going deep, trying to go deep for Ridley again. Man. But really double covered there. Yeah, that wasn't the best throw in the world. 3:25. Titans need a touchdown to tie the game. Pollard gets the pitch. He slithers past a guy, maybe picks up about 5. It looked like it was going to be nothing. And I agree. And that's what I said. Matchups away from Sauce Gardner, and that's what they've been doing. Levis dials up, gets it to Ridley, and that is a catch. First down. Big play. Nice play there. There it is. It's caught. 4 for 77 for Ridley. But the problem is, no DeAndre Hopkins much. And that's going to frustrate him. Burks hasn't really shown anything either. Draw to Pollard. Pollard gets room, gets away, picks up the first down. 2:30 to go. Now, I would say, well, I'm not going to say it yet. I'm not going to say it yet. .207 to go. They're going to wait till the 2-minute warning. And there it is, 2-minute warning. Titans at the 29, at the Jets 29, 2 minutes to go. Can Levis make the play? Can Levis not make the big mistake? 2 minutes to go. 24-17 Jets. Touchdown ties the game. Touchdown on a 2-point conversion wins it. Of course, I'm nervous about that. And the defense is trying to hold on as much as possible, but when your offense doesn't help you out, if the offense doesn't help you out, there's only so much a defense can do. D09 says, I'm about to have a heart attack. I mean, don't you know you're a Titans fan? Having high blood pressure and a heart attack is part of the job description. It's part of the job description. The Titans never make it easy for us. We very rarely have those games where it's like 28-3 or 31-0, and you could just sit back and just enjoy the just destruction that they're putting on the other team. It is always a barn burner. I don't like the fact that Ridley is off the field in this situation, but D-Hop, oh no, yes he is. He's in the game. Pollard trying to be patient. Inside of 25. So yeah, I thought Calvin Ridley wasn't in the game. Yes, he was. But now you got 1:44 to go. You got to score, but you don't want to give Rodgers any time. Levis was in trouble, escapes, and gets the first down, and he gets down. I mean, he avoided disaster there. First down tight. I mean, it looked grief. Then there was the middle of the field, and he got down. Yeah, that's going to be the question. But first and goal, 45 seconds to go. Levis escapes again. Ah, but he took a shot there. Timeout Titans. But you got to be careful there. Yeah, I mean, oh goodness, where's the call? I mean, Sauce is all over D Hop there. $35 seconds to go. Levis tried to go to Hopkins. And now it was 3rd and goal. Yep. Yeah. It was way too late. He was already out of bounds by the end. You got to give him time. 3rd and goal. What do the Titans do here? I go to Ridley. And Levis gets decked. Wow. 3 sacks by Will McDonald. MPF is terrible. He's had problems all game. Levis has had, MPF, I've noticed him all game. And now it's do or die. Ah! And Tyler Boyd cannot hold on to it. And that's the game. And either way, yeah, he was short. You go to the end zone. Like I said, Tyler Boyd had it in his hands, could not hold it, but it wouldn't have mattered. And again, Will Levis cost us this football game with the mistakes he made early on. Again, frustration is going to start to grow because if Levis doesn't make those mistakes, Titans win this game. We knew this season was not going to be easy. But the Titans fall. They're 0-2. Not in a good situation. Can the Titans find a way out of this mess? If Will Levis is your quarterback, That mistake, AZ Mix said it. The mistake in the red zone, Will Levis, that was big. Because at the end of the day, again, Levis making that mistake in the red zone, you cost your team 3 points. Then the interception that very next drive, they go down and score a touchdown off of that drive. You gave the Jets 10 points. Instead, you win 20 to 14 if you don't make those boneheaded mistakes. And that's exactly what happened. Will Levis, once again, with boneheaded plays early, cost you late. Do not blame this on Will Levis. Yeah, I blame it on Will Levis. Now, Brian Callahan being a little bit conservative didn't help either. I think at times they played not to lose. But, again, and first of all, Fade, I've never said that I've never claimed myself to be an analytics guy. I have never claimed that. But were you watching the game? Were you paying attention? Or are you a Levis fanboy too, like Louis? Because that's what it sounds like. Y'all want to keep babying Levis. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. DeAndre Ray, absolutely, my frat brother. You win by 10 if Levis just kept it easy. You don't turn the ball over, you win the game. He brought it back, stop. No, he didn't do that. He threw that ball up in double coverage. Ridley made a great catch. Again, if you look at it on gameplay, you thought it would have got picked off. He was lucky Ridley caught that ball. So, Faye, I don't know what you're talking about. Now, yes, the defense gave up the touchdown late, so I'm not going to leave them blameless. They got tired at the end. So, yes, they gave up points. Wasn't a great outing for the defense at the end of the day, and we still haven't turned the ball over yet. But the main points that cost us the game were off of Levis turnovers. Now, yeah, the defense had some issues. Braylon Allen, not bad. If we take a look at some stats, and then I'm going to get ready to get off of here, you take a look. Aaron Rodgers, 18 of 30, only 176 yards, got sacked twice, but he had 2 touchdown passes. We held the Jets running backs, Allen and Breece Hall, to 95 yards combined. Breece Hall had 14 for 62. Braylon had 7 for 33. But Braylon had a big touchdown run. I give you that. We held Garrett Wilson to 4 catches, 57 yards. Now, Breece Hall had 7 catches, 52 yards, and a touch as well. But if you take a look at the stats, we ran 60 plays to their 56. We had 300 total yards, held them to 265. Held them only to 4.7 yards a play. But we had 2 bad turnovers. They didn't. That's where the difference in the game was. Both teams were 5 of 12 on third down. But the difference in the game, 2 turnovers. 2 turnovers. That is the problem. The turnovers is what cost us the game. And not only that, on one of those turnovers, one turnover, you lose points that you had guaranteed. The other turned into points. So we got a serious problem at the quarterback position. And Levis better figure it out. Or else Mason Rudolph's going to be coming in a lot sooner than people expected. And Brian Callahan does not trust Will Levis. And I don't blame him. I don't either. But it is what it is. We're going to have we'll have a TNT post game tomorrow night as we talk about this game. Titans fall 24-17. They are 0-2 on the year. Jets get to 1-1, and we got to figure some things out. But everybody, I hope y'all have a very good rest of your Sunday, despite what happened. And all we got to do is tighten up. That's all we can do. Later, y'all.